Hello and welcome to your Empowered Astrology Forecast with yours truly, Sarah McCallum, the Cosmic Finder. And I am reporting on the week of December the 19th, 2022. So I want to start this video by discussing the energy that surrounds cardinal modalities. So if you haven't heard of the modalities in astrology, there are three amongst the 12 astrological signs. There are the cardinal signs, which are two sets of polarities, Aries and Libra, as well as Cancer and Capricorn. There are the mutable signs, which are Pisces and Virgo, as well as Gemini and Sagittarius. And then lastly, there are the fixed signs, which are Taurus and Scorpio, and Aquarius and Leo. So focusing mainly on cardinal energy, because this week will involve a bit of cardinal energy. Cardinal energy is that which begins and starts and initiates and has the initial impulse or the idea and knows how to run with it. So those with a lot of cardinal energy in their natal chart, or when we are all collectively experiencing when the sun is in a cardinal sign, or when there's a lot of cardinal energy in the collective astrology for any given day, we may feel that there is a lot of energy to begin things, to start things. We may have a lot of ideas. And then, of course, sometimes there is a little bit of a struggle with bringing things through to completion. So I want to drop that in here at the beginning of the video because I'm going to talk about mainly cardinal signs for the week of the 19th. So we will be moving into Capricorn season this week. The sun will move into the cardinal earth sign of Capricorn, and we will also be experiencing a new moon in Capricorn. So cardinal earth energy is that which has the insight or the impulse to begin, but also with Capricorn specifically, there is a focus on the foundation and the strategy and the structure by which you will put your plans in motion. So think about harnessing that energy as we move into Capricorn season, but also think about the structures, the foundations that you already have set in place and how those are serving you and how they are serving the success of perhaps your business, the success of, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or bring into reality. And with all of the earth signs, there is a tendency to focus on finances, to focus on tangible material resources, to focus on the facts, to focus on what's real. So again, if that feels good to you, if that feels like that's supportive, then lean into that energy. If that feels like that might be something kind of outside of your comfort zone, then just start to dip your toe in. Take something as simple as your day or your weekly schedule, like how you go about, operating your household or what your routine looks like, and kind of play around with the structure of that and feel into whether that's supportive, whether that is helping you achieve your goals, or whether that's hindering your success. And then perhaps you can implement some new strategies or new structures. And specifically with the new moon, again, we're always talking about intention setting. We're always talking about, really focusing on what we want the next lunar cycle to look like, how we're feeling. So when the new moon occurs on the 23rd of December, really lean into your intentions, maybe journal them, think about how you would ideally like the structure or the foundation of your life to feel, and think about how you're going to implement steps to get yourself to that place where you're comfortable with the foundation, right? And if we don't have a solid foundation, then nothing can truly grow and prosper. And that really is the beauty in the medicine of Capricorn and what it is here to teach us all. All right, and then let's see. The other cardinal sign that I want to bring up is Aries. So Jupiter, the planet that governs Sagittarius, is going to move into Aries this week. And then Chiron, the wounded healer asteroid, is also going to move direct this week, and it's in Aries. So we talked about Capricorn, cardinal earth. With Aries, this is now cardinal fire. And Aries is also the very first astrological sign of the zodiac. So with Aries, you truly have like the ultimate beginner, like the first one, the one that's not afraid to do it alone, the one that's not afraid to do it different, the pioneer, right? And there's a lot of enthusiasm around that energy. There's a lot of courage around that energy. Hopefully there's a lot of self-awareness around that energy and how they're bringing what it is they desire into form. Because obviously on the unskillful side of Aries is, impulsivity, impatience, hot-headedness, kind of acting before thinking things through. But with that rush of enthusiasm, and especially when you think about Jupiter being a planet that's so much about optimism and joy and benevolence, as it slips into Aries out of Pisces, you're probably going to feel a lot of enthusiasm about being direct and starting things that light you up and tapping into your passion and fearlessly going where maybe while Jupiter was in Pisces, you didn't feel necessarily comfortable navigating. And you might just literally feel in your body a lot of fiery energy. So I am going to encourage you to, again, channel that energy, work with that energy in a positive way. And it may involve some movement. I always talk about fire signs loving to move the body. So there may be a movement practice that you're tapping into beginning this week. Now, as Chiron moves direct, we may feel that we can actually do something about our wounding. We have an idea of how to heal what it is that we've been contemplating and diving deep on around stories in regards to our wounds, because when Chiron's retrograde, as it has been in Aries, we've been really diving deep into the wounding of the self and, the stories around that and how we feel with that. And there hasn't maybe been a lot of opportunity for forward movement around actually healing. It's more just like sitting in the story, sitting with the reality of the wounding. Now, as Chiron moves direct, we can take action on how we want to tend to our wounds and how we want to actually heal. All right, and then lastly, once the moon moves into its new phase this week, then we are going to be embarking upon another waxing lunar cycle. So we have been waning, we have been more internal, we have been relaxing, we have been practicing restorative activities, hopefully. Now, once the moon is new, we will have a fresh new cycle, a fresh new waxing cycle, and combined with Jupiter and Aries and Chiron moving direct and all of this stable, strategic Capricorn energy, I could see us all getting a lot done. So really, again, tap into harnessing that energy, working with that energy. And as the moon travels through the astrological signs this week, it will go from Scorpio into Sagittarius, into Capricorn, and then into Aquarius. So as I mentioned previously, when the moon is in Scorpio, it's a great time to tap into your healing practices. Maybe book yourself a massage, an acupuncture session, allow someone to help you or facilitate a healing for you, receive, surrender. When the moon moves into Sagittarius, again, think about what I talked about with Jupiter. Think about what makes you feel joyful, what makes you feel optimistic, how good it feels to give to others, right? That sense of benevolence. And maybe there is an energy here around creating like gifts for others. Maybe you could tap into some of your psychic senses and like, you know, record a channeled activation that you could gift or possibly sell to others. Really think about how you could use your gifts and talents as a way to support other people in your community in a way that brings them joy. And then as the moon moves into Capricorn, right, and you're celebrating this new moon, be intentional around your structures, your foundations, the strategies, what it is that you're really wanting to bring to fruition, how you're going to go about doing that, like the tangible or practical steps you're going to take to achieve your goals. And then lastly, once the moon moves into Aquarius, we can think more on an innovative plane. We can think futuristic. We can think technology. This could be a great day or two to record videos that you're going to upload to YouTube. This could be a great day to work on your website or social media posts, or just generally think outside of the box. All right, I wish you all a wonderful week and a blessed new moon and a happy Capricorn season. And I will talk to you again soon.